Okay, I've got somebody who's asking me about a website for a restaurant, or actually it's a ghost kitchen. But I'm trying to look to get some ideas on for restaurants, just to kind of see what's out here, what's going on. This one was copyrighted in 2024, but it's not. It doesn't have an SSL certificate, so it's not a secure connection. It doesn't have really any kind. It just says we are open, indoor dining and call-ins. I mean, it's a very simple little nothing website. It's got a little slider across here that you don't have any control over at all. Got the contact information. There's no way to order anything. We've got a menu here, so we can see the menu, see what's going on with the menu. It's got a little picture of the inside. We've got Tuesday's menu, Wednesday's menu, Greek. So we've got Greek chicken every day, but it looks like some of the other stuff changes. On Tuesday you can have a hamburger. And then we've got the media and press stuff here. Contact us here. So it's a very simple website. The home is a little confusing. You got to click on this to go back to the home page. But it's not set up for like right here we've got steak and seafood restaurant. What we should have is the location of the restaurant in the header, but I don't even see the location. Okay, Birmingham, Alabama. So we should have Birmingham, Alabama steak and seafood restaurant right across here. This could go away. This logo could move to the left, and the Facebook thing could be completely. I mean, once you're here, you're ready to make an order. To send somebody to Facebook is kind of crazy. So if it was me, I would the very least, I would remove the Facebook and move the logo up here to the top, slide this up into the header right here, get me a really nice image for the header and say steak and seafood. And then in the meta tags right here, they've got home. That should be the steak and seafood also. So they should have Birmingham, Alabama steak and seafood in the header on the hero image, a really cool hero image. And then the same steak and seafood in the title tag. And then if you look at this way, as simple as this website is, the first content paint takes 2.4 seconds. If it takes more than a second, Google can't spider it. So this website doesn't have a blog on it or anything. So spidering it shouldn't be any problem. We've got 2 articles here, and those are sending me somewhere else. Daytime or nighttime, Nikki's, all this stuff popping up all over the place. If you had your own blog, then you're not sending people off your website to other websites. It would give you something to write about. What's this down? They just got another cider down here. It's a nice looking little restaurant. Look at the inside of it. But it just seems like the website falls way short. So the first content is 2.4 seconds, which means Google wouldn't be able to spider the pages if there was more than just 4 pages, but being 4 pages, it shouldn't be a problem. The largest content paint is 12.2 seconds. The average person, 53% of the people, more than half the people will leave a website if it takes more than 3 seconds to load. This one takes 12.2 seconds. So that has to be hurting their conversions. I mean, 12.2 is a lot. Then you've got errors. The website's got errors. If it's got professionals should validate their code. This is something you should do if you're going to be if you're building websites. You should check the code. I mean, this is like slashing errors and font error. I mean, there's some errors on here that shouldn't be here. So you're losing over half your traffic, way more, because at 3 seconds you lose 53%. At 12 seconds, you got to be losing 90%. Then you've got these errors. One error can prevent it from working correctly on a device. It can prevent Google from being able to spider it. It can cause it not to work in a browser or not to work for an ADA compliant device. So to be ADA compliant, it can't have any errors. And that's in the validation code. When you go to the government website, it says it's got to be W3C valid to be ADA compliant. But in addition to that, we've got some errors in here. They've got empty heading tags in here and empty links. And the heading tags, the devices that they use for reading stuff and everything else, those are used for the hearing impaired and blind people and things like this. They use those heading tags So this is going to affect that. The reason it needs to be ADA compliant is because one error can get you, one problem can get you sued, and it can get you fined too. So a fine could cost you as much as 50,000 per an incident, and then getting sued can cost whatever the judge decides. So, you're talking about banned code on the website could get this restaurant right here fined $50,000, which could put them out of business. And you've got now, the government acts like they want to put everybody out of business. So if it was me, I would be trying to make sure that my website was at least ADA compliant, didn't have any errors on it, and loaded within the first content paint within a second, and the second one within 2.5 seconds, because there's a ranking penalty if it takes more than 3 seconds. So just a simple little website, something so simple that we're talking about what, 4 pages, 1, 2, 3, 4, plus the home page, 5 pages, and they couldn't make it ADA compliant, they couldn't make it error free, and they couldn't even make it load within a second, the first content paint within a second. The entire website, this little bitty simple website, the entire website should be able to load within under a second. So not only should the first content paint be in under a second, but you should be able to get the entire website to load within under a second.